name is Bettina. I'm a 25-year-old living in Metro Manila. I am new to this world of YouTube. Very nervous, excited, quite frankly weirded out by the fact that I have to talk straight into a camera. But I guess wala na akong choice. Paninindigan ko na to kasi binili ko na yung camera. But all kidding aside, it is so great to be here. I have been waiting so long to start this journey, and I'm just grateful for everyone who's shown their support. So I ventured into this world of YouTube mainly because I wanted to put more of my truth out into the world, and because I was hoping this would help me start meaningful conversations. As a full-fledged introvert, and as shocking as that might sound to most of you who are probably watching this right now, on the Myers-Briggs test, I am actually 87% introverted. So it's not easy for me to strike up real, deep conversations with people in real life or in my day-to-day life. So who knows, maybe talking to a camera or talking to you guys through this medium will help start those conversations. There's gonna be a lot of talking. That's all I can promise you. I can promise you guys honesty, vulnerability, and authenticity. I will try to be as real and as raw as possible in front of this camera. And to everyone who will take the 10 minutes out of their important days to watch my videos. So today I'm going to do something very interesting and in line with my promise to be as real and vulnerable and as authentic as possible. I have put out the questions for my Instagram in a poll. So these are the burning questions, or the questions that are most asked on my Instagram, and I'm going to be answering them today purely by luck. Try my best to answer them as directly as possible. Okay, so we're gonna start. Okay, first question. Nakikita niyo ba? When do I know it's time to move on? Okay, I'm gonna answer this in two ways. So I'm guessing you mean, the person who asked this meant, how do I know when it's time to move on from a relationship? And I'm gonna try to answer that, but I'm also going to answer it generally. I think when you talk about moving on, it's about when to cut your losses. So I think in a relationship, for example, you've been together a long time. How do you know when it's time to move on? I think when you're no longer happy with the person you're becoming. I think you know it's time to move on when you look in a mirror and you don't even recognize the person you're looking at anymore. From experience, sa akin, the times that I've decided to move on, whether it be from relationships, with people, friendships, romantic, significant others, or even in career, often the breaking point was really when I would look at myself and I was so unhappy with the person I was becoming. I think anytime you are sacrificing the person you could be or the person you want to be, it's time to cut your losses and move on. I hope that answered your question. Yeah, who am I even talking to? Okay, second question. How many times have you fallen in love? How many times have I fallen in love? How many times have I fallen in love? In love? Bakit 3? 3, maybe 3. Yeah, 3. Next! What's your skincare routine or secret? My secret? I drink at least 3 liters of water a day. That's a fact. I don't know if that's really effective, but I think that's pretty much my secret. Because from like 2 years ago to now, I'm not as high maintenance anymore about my skin. I don't use a ton of products anymore. But I do make sure to drink a lot of water. I always stay hydrated, and hygiene is really key. I try talaga to stick to my routine every night, or at least wash my face and moisturize every night, because the gunk and the dirt that stays on your face from the day that really clogs your pores. So I really try my best to make sure that at least for that evening I'm able to stick to my routine. But for my daily routine, it's pretty straightforward and simple. I start by using a water-based toner. So at the moment I'm using L'Occitane's water-based toner, and then I follow it up with a serum, any serum actually. In the evening I use a heavier serum or a recovery serum, but in the morning it's kung ano trip ko. And then I usually follow it with a moisturizer and then sunblock in the morning. But in the evening, I do an eye cream and then moisturizer. But again, always followed up by a lot of water. Okay, travel tips. Travel tips. Plan your outfits. And make sure that when you pack a piece of clothing, you're able to use that piece of clothing more than 2 times. You have to pack smart. I don't think you necessarily need to pack light or pack a lot. You really have to pack smart. Because if you planned out your outfits, and in my case, I'm super OC, like I said, I'm a list maker, color coordinated person. I have post-its for everything. I actually make Excel sheets for it. Yeah, so it will really help, I think, to plan ahead and make sure that all your accessories and your clothes can be mixed and matched, because it will be a lot easier than packing so many different items. Who wants to pay the extra money for overweight baggage? Where do you get your hair done? I just got my hair done. Hi Norly. Okay. I'm assuming you mean my hair color. Whoever asked this. I get my hair done in Basement Salon in Rockwell. So when I was working for Rockwell Land, I used to get a discount. Sadly ngayon, masakit na sa bulsa because full price na siya since I don't work for Rockwell anymore. But I don't trust anyone else with my hair. I only go to Norly from Basement Salon. My hair is purely highlights. So they're all ash blonde there. You see it. So they're all highlights. They're actually quite low maintenance. You'll be surprised to know that. Yeah, it's quite low maintenance kasi even if mag-grow yung roots, because it is highlights, they don't grow out in chunks, they grow out in strands. So what do you do if you're not happy anymore? Leave. Cut it out. Because I think life is really too short to stay anywhere and to stay with anyone that does not make you happy and that does not bring you closer to the person that you want to be. Thank you for that wonderful question. Why mental health and how did you start spring? I don't think I've made any secret of my journey with mental health, but with regard to why I started spring, I think I looked at my surroundings and I thought, wow, this has to change. You know, the way people think of mental health and the way people treat mental health, this needs to change. It was actually triggered by an incident where I was scrolling on my favorite app, Twitter, and there was a video clip of a noontime host who was being interviewed, or rather who was interviewing an elderly woman who was actually saying that she was depressed by the circumstances in her life. And this noontime host has the audacity to say, alam mo yung depression na yan, gawa-gawa lang yan, pang mayaman lang yan. And I couldn't even finish the video clip because I spiraled into a really bad panic attack. And I think it's because I realized that the reason I stayed silent for so long was mainly because hearing that line or variations of that line, gawa-gawa lang yan, or you're overreacting, was what I feared I would be told if I had said something doesn't feel right, something feels wrong. And I think I had grown tired of that fear, of living in that fear, or of seeing people live in silence because they were afraid they would be told they were just overreacting. So I saw a situation that I wanted to change and decided, you know what, I'm gonna change this. I'm going to be a part of the solution and not the problem. Thoughts on the current administration. Thoughts. How do I do better at self-love? I think the common misconception with self-love is that it's kind of like a mindless activity, when the truth is that it isn't. Self-love is a discipline. Self-love is hard work in itself. While of course self-love can be done in masks and binge watching Netflix, self-love also has a lot to do with saying no to the things that don't work for you, and that's a lot harder than people think. And really being self-aware, I think, of what will be good for you, what will be beneficial for you. Okay, so that's that. I finished all my questions. So you see, so you guys see one side of the bowl is empty. That means I'm officially finished. That was my very first video. This is really exciting. I hope that this is just the start of something new. And I can't wait to do more of these things with you guys. If you have any suggestions or things you'd like to see on this channel, please let me know. I'm gonna do something I've been wanting to do down below. And if you liked what you saw today, please don't forget to like and subscribe. But for real, if you have any suggestions, hit me up, whether on YouTube or on Instagram. I'm so excited to hear what you guys thought of this. Let me know what you liked, what you didn't like, and let's begin. So this is Bettina, and let's talk.